from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my vlog. My weekly vlogs are going to be basically focused around Whole30 because today, actually, the day I'm filming this, is the first day that I'm doing Whole30. And I'm still smiling, so that's a good sign. Side note, I'm loving the way this foundation is making my skin look. But anyway, I'm still kind of like figuring things out. Like, I mean, I have a plan and I have been eating Whole30 all day. You know, some meals I actually already eat are kind of already Whole30. So it's not gonna be like a huge change, and some just needed a little tweaks and then they would technically be Whole30 meals. So I'm not completely starting from scratch, which is really helpful, but I'm still like kind of working out exactly how I'm cooking this and how I'm doing that. So I just wanted to intro this, and if you guys are following along with this, thank you so much, and be sure you subscribe so you can follow along with all of my updates. I also want to say that, like, in case I do something you're like, that's not a Whole30 food or something like that, like, I'm doing my absolute best, but I'm probably not gonna be perfect with this. That's not to say I'm gonna like go out and like devour a chocolate cake or anything. Like, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm only human, so I'm not gonna say that what I'm doing is perfect, and I'm certainly not saying in this process that like what I'm doing for Whole30 is what you should be doing for Whole30. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of potato, because if potato wasn't allowed on this diet, I legit would not have done it. I'd be totally honest. Honestly, like, my entire life, I've only ever ordered a burger to eat the French fries. This is day one, and so hopefully you can continue with me on this journey. So keep watching. So today I'm gonna make some healthy turkey meatballs and make them Whole30 approved. I'm preheating my oven while I do everything else. The recipe actually says to do 350, but I'm a rebel and I usually do it a little higher, like 375. My secret, I use almond meal instead of breadcrumbs in my meatballs. They taste just as good and they're Whole30 approved. You can add your favorite Italian spices, and don't forget the salt and pepper. Spinderella optional. I am terrible at getting my meatballs even, so I like to use an ice cream scoop to help me portion them. I told you I am terrible at getting them even. Look at that. It's pathetic. Look at that. These are so tiny and these are so big. No matter what I do. I like to break one open just to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. Looking good. Hi guys, so it is day 2 of Whole30 and still smiling, so I guess that's a good sign. Yesterday went pretty well. I'm still kind of adjusting to some things. Like, I've discovered I don't really like eggs like by themselves. I prefer them in a cake, but I actually like usually eat like an egg sandwich, and I'm like, egg with no bread is an adjustment, so I'm having a difficult time. But we're going out today, I think. We might be going to lunch. Okay, so my first attempt at dining out on Whole30 was a little bit of a fail. I mean, we went to like our regular lunch place that we love. Are you trying to get in the picture?
No, I got stuff in my teeth.
Oh, okay. I ordered salad. It was a Tuscan salad, which I've had before, which has potato on it, which I can have, which makes me happy. And then I was gonna have some steak on it as like a treat, because I don't really make steak at home. And I asked for it without the cheese and without the dressing. They gave it to me with cheese, and like I didn't realize it until I started eating it. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with sending it back. So kind of like ate around the cheese, which was kind of a pain, but I got through it. And the cheese didn't touch the potato. That was completely untainted, so that was okay. So it wasn't a complete fail. It was just a little challenging. Okay. But I can get through it. Hi guys, so it is day 3 of Whole30, and yeah, I'm starting to feel the effects. I'm a little tired from not having any sugar, which I kind of anticipated was gonna happen. But last night, I think I let too long go by between having lunch and having dinner, which was my own fault, because I just got distracted with things I was doing and stuff, and then all of a sudden, like, I got so nauseous. And I did a lot of research because I have been kind of getting these like waves of being nauseous, and I was afraid I might be getting sick. And I have actually done some reading that I guess that's normal in the beginning. It's kind of like sometimes your body's way of telling you that you're hungry. So I'm trying to just make like smart snack choices. I feel a little crappy, and then I feel a little better, and then I feel crappy and I feel better. It's been off and on. So yeah, I'll see how it goes throughout the day. I'm getting really tired though. I didn't really anticipate like how much sugar was actually in my diet until I realized how much I was actually cutting out and how much I relied on sugar to give me energy. I don't really drink much caffeine. I have some caffeinated teas, which some I can still drink because I've gone through my tea collection and decided which ones worked and which ones didn't, but I don't drink coffee. And I don't drink like high caffeine teas or anything, so sugar was kind of what was powering me through, I'm realizing. So getting rid of it, and I already have like, I don't have major blood sugar issues, but I have some blood sugar issues, so that'll be kind of a challenge to get that adjusted. And it's snowing, or it snowed last night. It's April, people, and it snowed here. That's depressing. Okay, Whole30 day 3 update. I feel like food commercials are mocking me. It was actually a commercial for like, I don't know, s'more ice cream or something on TV, and I literally wanted to throw something at the screen. I can't. Hi guys, so it is day 4 of Whole30. Yeah. Okay, I will say that the sort of nausea and upset stomach that I was feeling, I'm still really spacey. I'm warn ya. I'm like, but the nausea is like, I still get it, but it's fading a little bit. But it's like so not fair because it's snowing right now. It's April and it's snowing, and all I want is comfort food. And yeah, I'm definitely spacey. I'm getting an energy crash at the end of the day, but I also kind of feel like the end of the day isn't the worst time to have an energy crash. I'm falling asleep a lot quicker because I'm getting like really overly tired. So it's day 5 of Whole30, and I'm kind of going a little crazy. This isn't all that pretty because I just slopped it together. And I don't know if it's technically, I have no lighting in here. I don't know if it's technically Whole30, but I'm like losing my mind as far as what I can eat. So I used to make acai bowls, but I can't find any acai that doesn't have sugar added to it. So I basically made a blueberry bowl. This is, ooh, I don't want to get blueberry all over the place. This is basically just like pureed frozen blueberries, and my tea is going crazy. Some almond butter and some coconut flake, because I needed a break from like chicken and egg. Like I just needed something different. Calm down, I get it, you're boiling. And tea has been like my savior. Tazo tea has been getting me through. Plain, I don't know, I'm not crazy about it, but if I just add a little bit of lemon juice to it, it gives it just enough extra flavor. I feel like this is something I'm definitely gonna take with me after this process is over. So the best way to not indulge in my eating habits is my shopping habits, and I got a 20% off coupon from Ulta, so I am dying to try this out, I gotta tell ya. Also thinking about doing a side-by-side comparison of the Real Techniques sponge and my beauty blender, which I love, and I've never tried this. I also got some goodies from Sephora. I'm trying to save money for my wedding, so I'm trying not to like substitute my desire for food with my desire to shop, but it's a struggle. It is, because I'm like, oh, I'm not eating, I'll just buy stuff, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. You have to control everything. Willpower, people. Willpower. Hey everyone, so it is day 6 of Whole30, and I have to say my nausea is getting better, and I think it's my body's way of like trying to trick me into eating carbs and sugar and stuff. And so it's calmed down. I cheated a little. Okay, and when I say I cheated, but I didn't cheat. Okay, for those of you that don't know, Whole30 has very strict rules about like not taking the foods that you're allowed and like trying to make them into foods that you're not allowed. And they're like very against protein pancakes, and even if the ingredients are all Whole30 approved. And I made protein pancakes today. They're basically just egg and banana, and I put some cinnamon and nutmeg in them and cooked them up and put a little bit more cinnamon and a little bit of coconut oil on top of them. All those foods are Whole30 approved, and I'm not supposed to make them into pancakes, but at the end of the day, like, I had to have eggs for breakfast, and I was like, I can't eat another egg. It was making me nauseous. I was like, you know what, better to like cheat on the food formation than the food itself. So I think I might actually do that a little bit more often. I know that's not technically Whole30, but I do feel like everybody's different and everybody just needs to do what they have to do, and my body's not gonna know that it entered into it in the form of a pancake. My mind might know, but like my body's not gonna know. My body's just gonna be like, oh, she had egg and banana, you know. I've tried a bunch of different ways to make an like egg and banana pancake thing. I've done them wrong before, and I've actually found a way that works relatively well. So I'm gonna get my hair done today, which will be a nice distraction. Hopefully I won't fall asleep up there from lack of sugar. But I think it'll be a nice distraction for me to like get out of the house and do something different and not be like sitting around thinking about like what my next meal is supposed to be. So that'll be good. I'll keep you updated. Oh, it is so miserable and gross today. It's like, doesn't the weather know that I'm on a diet? Couldn't it please be nicer? This is actually day 7. Week 1 is down. I've been doing yoga every day. I actually did the yoga with Adrian. I'm doing her 30 days of yoga, which is sort of, I think, her original 30-day series. And I'm doing her yoga camp. So I'm basically doing like 2 yoga with Adrian videos a day, which is good because I haven't actually been able to run because of the snow and the rain and stuff. I also want to address another thing that I feel like as I've been talking to people about it, people are being really judgy about what I'm doing, and they're telling me that diets aren't working, and I'm getting a lot of lectures from people, a lot on social media and stuff. And I know that most people are just trying to be helpful, and I totally get that, and I appreciate people trying to be helpful. But I just want to say, you know, I'm in my 30s. I've been on diet since I was like 8 years old, probably even younger, but that's as early as I can remember being on diet. So, you know, for better or worse, I have been. So like, I'm not new to this game. For 2, I try not to call Whole30 a diet because it's not, I feel like that's kind of a trigger word for people. But when I refer to a diet, I just sort of mean like a way of eating is what I refer to. And I'm fully aware, because so many people have been telling me this, that, you know, I'm aware that health and fitness and everything needs to be a lifestyle change. But the thing is, here's the thing, my diet before doing this was not that bad. I mean, I granted, I have my moments where I love my French fries, but I don't eat them very often. You know, I have my moments where I indulge, but for the most part, like, my diet was very healthy. I was not losing weight, and I was actually gaining weight. And some of that could be, you know, age, some of it could be body chemistry, some of it could be physical activity, stress. I mean, there could be a million reasons why I'm not losing weight, but for me, doing Whole30 was a way of being like, all right, I need to figure out what is going on, and like, am I getting too much of one thing, or am I not getting enough of another thing, or what am I doing? So I just needed to like regroup and reset, so to speak. And I also feel like at times in my life I have had a lot more willpower than I do now, and I'm feeling it. I've also had a lot less willpower in the past, but I'm feeling it. My willpower is not as strong as it was before, and I needed something to sort of, you know, kick me in the butt, basically. And I just encourage people, like, before you, and this isn't just for me, I mean, this is just like if anybody tells you that they're they want to get healthy, or they want to lose weight, or they're doing such and such a diet or whatever, like, if you really want to give them advice, like, first of all, find out before you start spewing like lectures and stuff, find out what it is people are doing, because I've had a lot of people tell me like, no, you just need to buy healthier food, and it's like, oh, yeah, but Whole30 is about buying healthier food. That's what I'm doing. And, you know, before you give people, you know, lectures, I have a lot of people that tell me that, like, they're like, oh, first of all, if you've never had a weight problem, do not tell people. Actually, first of all, I'm gonna tell you, first of all, this is gonna be my little rant about health and fitness. First of all, don't irritate people that are hungry. That's rule number 1. So, you know, if you're, you know, want to talk to someone who's dieting or something, like, they're probably irritable, so behave yourself. And if the camera's shaking, I apologize, but I get really, you know, I get emotional with this stuff. Like, I get really into it. Secondly, if you've never had a weight problem, please don't lecture people about how they need to lose weight, because, you know, yeah, everyone's different. You know, it just might be your body and your metabolism that makes what you do, you know, work for you. I know a lot of people who are in phenomenal shape, and you know what, they don't even really have to try. It's just their body. It's who they are. It's you know, they're genetic freaks or whatever, and that's fine. Don't lecture people that are struggling with it if you've never struggled with it, because you just don't know. And I think even if you have struggled with it, be careful about lecturing. I know I tend to get a little bit like, I like to throw out things that I've learned because I've learned a lot, and I try to be helpful, and I hope I never seem preachy or anything. One of my biggest issues is that people that say to me, like, it's all in moderation. You know, if you want something, let yourself have it, just have a little bit of it, and then, you know, and then just stop. And it's like, okay, that might work for you. And if it works for you, great, then by all means do that. It doesn't work for me. There's certain foods that if I let myself have, I won't stop eating them. If I open up a bag of potato chips because I want potato chips, I'm not gonna have just 2 or 3. I'm gonna eat the whole bag and probably try to find another bag, and I'm gonna keep eating until I'm in pain, and then probably keep eating more. Like, I can't go to McDonald's. If I have McDonald's French fries, I'm not kidding you. The last time I had them, I was like, oh, it's been so long, I'm probably not still addicted to them. I found myself sneaking around. I'm not even kidding. Like, I was lying to people about where I was going, and I would sneak off to McDonald's because I craved it that much, which is why I don't go at all. Like, I haven't been to a McDonald's. It's got to have been at least a decade. You know, like any addict, you have to accept what your weaknesses are, and you have to try to be stronger than them. So I just kind of wanted to get off on that rant because it's just been it's been going on. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up now, and anything else that I vlog about Whole30 will go on to next week. So be sure you check out be sure you subscribe for all my videos, but be sure that you check out my Friday vlog posts, and I will be vlogging throughout this whole process and letting you know how I'm doing, and hopefully it will inspire you to get healthy if you have been wanting to get healthy. So again, be sure you subscribe. Be sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, you can check me out on all my social media channels. I'll have all kinds of updates and things going on, so I will leave all my social media links in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time. Which side of my face do you think looks more appealing? Hi everyone, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. If the sides of my face look a little different today, it's because I am doing a battle of the contour palettes. Yes, I am comparing the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette side by side, same face, and we're gonna see once and for all which one of these palettes is the best.